anybody even know seriously what Cleopatra looked like? How big her butt was? All we know is that she was a fucking powerful woman. Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna get a little chit chatty. I'm gonna eat. Hopefully you guys have something really good and yummy and hopefully plant-based to eat also. You guys on Instagram, when I asked what should I talk about, like, you guys asked so many good questions and so many good topics, so we're gonna dive a little bit into it. And while we're diving into it, I'm going to be eating this amazing pad thai that I made really easily from Green Chef. And Green Chef is basically a USDA certified organic company that includes everything you need to easily cook delicious meals that you can feel good about. And these ingredients were so good and holistic on this pad thai. They just sent me like 3 meal kits, and you can choose between different meal plans like paleo, vegan, gluten-free, keto, vegetarian. Obviously I chose the vegan one, so the meal plans or the meals that I had are the pad thai, and I got a potato soup, and then I also got like a farro salad. By the time you're watching this, it's gonna be after Christmas, but I plan on making those and serving them for Christmas just because it'll be so easy, and like I don't have to go to a grocery store to actually get the ingredients. Like I have it all there and it's just gonna be like easy. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say easy, but trust me, like making this was super easy. I think the hardest part about making this was just getting the camera out and making sure that I had like, you know, filming it. Like I said before, Green Chef thinks dinner should be planned around your life and not the other way around, especially with the holidays coming up and grocery stores being so packed with people. It's so much better to just have the ingredients in your fridge, have them delivered to you, and then you can just make it. And they also have awesome recipes that you could try out that I personally, like, I would not go out of my way to make a pad thai on a regular night that I have work or a day that's busy or just like a weekday. But Green Chef offers these things so that people can be more eclectic with their palates and have a variety in their diet that's convenient and super easy. So Green Chef does the meal planning, grocery shopping, and most of the prep you need for the week. Recipes that they have include pre-made sauces, dressings, spices, so you can get more flavor in less time. They also send you a wide array of organic ingredients and imaginative new recipes each week. Honestly, this is the perfect thing for somebody who wants to try something new and is just lazy, like this girl. Like, I don't recipe develop. I don't know if you know this by now. I don't make recipes. I just follow them. And because they have a wide variety of organic ingredients, you can feel good about what you're eating and how it got to your table. And it's also really important to get a good variety of ingredients. Like, I can be such a person, a creature of habit. So I made this pad thai. It was super easy. I just boiled noodles, put all the ingredients that they had together, follow the instructions. They have really pretty colored coded recipe cards that have the recipe on it, so you could actually save it. I definitely am going to save them and like make the recipes again with the same ingredients. But I just put all this together, mix it together, and now I'm ready to eat. Yeah, I'm just gonna dig right into this. But if you're interested in trying out Green Chef, go to greenchef.us/applesandamandas for $50 off your first box. So now I'm gonna try this, and we're gonna try it together. Wait, hold on. Before I try this, and before you watch me try this, can you like pause it, go get like a cup of tea or water or a snack or something so that we can just eat together? So pause it really quick. I'll wait for you. I'm not wearing a watch. Okay, good? Let's go. Anyway, so I'm gonna try it. I love pad thai. My only thing is, and this might just be me because I really love peanuts, but I wish it were just like a little bit peanutty-er. But other than that, it's really good. It has that good lime taste. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm like, okay, I'm not the type of person who can eat and talk at the same time. I don't like talking with my mouth full. Okay. So I'm looking at the responses that I got from Instagram. There are a lot of questions about the body and exercise and self-love. And to me, that all ties together into yoga. Yoga means union. Mostly when you think of yoga, you think of people doing like crazy back bends and sun salutations and pictures that you see on Instagram. The physical practice is what helps you prepare your mind to be in this space where your thoughts and your body and your soul can all be connected together in unison. And yoga for me has kind of brought me back into remembering that I'm not my body, like this physical thing. I'm actually just temporarily in here. Like this, what you're seeing, what I'm holding, what I'm constantly taking care of every day, it's like a gift that I need to take really good care of through my whole like yoga journey and just like my whole self-love journey. Doing yoga and really getting into the practice has strengthened that relationship and strengthened my determination to be more respectful and loving toward my own body, because in doing that I'm recognizing the divine within me and recognizing even the divine in everybody else. There was a simple question that's like feeling comfy in your own body. I know what that's like, to feel uncomfortable being in your own body. I used to, and sometimes I do, look at myself in the mirror, like my body in the mirror, and I just don't feel like comfortable. But then sometimes I'm like really feeling myself and I look at myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I get to wake up to every day. Like imagine how incredible and how amazing the vibes would be in this world if all of the people looked at themselves in the mirror and were like, wow, look at this body, this is incredible. Look at all this food that I get to feed my body because it's doing so well for me, because it's like taking care of me and I'm gonna take care of it. Once I started doing yoga, I realized that there was this connection that I have. It's just the breath. The breath always takes me back. When you concentrate on the breath, then your monkey mind can't, you know, it can't bring you and like tug your mind along to other places that are going to bring you anxiety and stress and depression and sadness. Because when you think about your breath, when you notice it, when you feel it, when you taste it, it's like you're being transported to you land, and like that's the essence of you. All of my thoughts basically go away when I'm seriously concentrating on my breath and I'm feeling it. And then it helps me connect to myself again and realize that like this is really me. Like what my body is right now, like it's cool, it's really nice, and I'm so blessed that it's healthy and I have all the tools to make it healthy and that I utilize them right, and I have food that can like sustain me and keep me healthy. But my main goal in life is not to make myself look good. My main goal in life is to help other people feel good and get back to themselves and be back at home. And it's all because I take this time every so often, every day, to just sit with myself and be with myself and move with myself. And so going back to like feeling comfy in my own body, I really feel like yoga has helped me in that aspect, because it makes me realize that I'm so much more than my body and that it can move and it can do all these things. The least important thing about me is the way that I look. And it's so hard for me to wrap my head around that sometimes, because you know, some days I'm not feeling it. Some days I just don't want to blank. I don't want to do anything. But I do want to take a bite of this pad thai. With the rise of social media, it's been getting worse and worse for girls. Guys, I don't know. I can't speak for you because I'm not a guy. But I know like as a girl, and I've talked to many other girls, it's so hard to like be content with yourself when you're on your phone constantly scrolling through and you see these beautiful women, and then it just puts us in this whole comparison spiral, which is totally unfair to us, because again, at the end of the day, our looks aren't what matter. Like, does anybody even know seriously what Cleopatra looked like? I don't know. And does it even matter exactly what she looked like, or what her nose shape was, or how big her butt was? All we know is that she was a fucking powerful woman, you know? Also, like, maybe it was easier for her because she didn't have social media and like constant comparisons. And it doesn't even matter who you are or like how good of a person or how wholesome you think you are. If you're on Instagram, well, chances are you're gonna see somebody, something, and you're like, I don't have that. And automatically your mind's gonna go, you should have that. What's wrong with you? Why don't you have that? And I'm just saying this because I fall into that trap sometimes too. Since I've been meditating more, since I'm doing more yoga, I realize like when I get to that point where I'm like, oh, why don't I have that? I can snap back out of it and be like, so what? Like, I have this body and this is a cool body and it can do what it needs. If you don't feel comfortable in your body, chances are it's not a physical thing, it's mostly a mental thing. My advice, I guess, for feeling comfortable in your body is just to be grateful. Some days it's going to be easy because you're going to be like, I'm feeling myself. But other days it's going to be hard because you're going to be like, I don't know who this person is. I just don't look like that girl that I saw yesterday that I was stalking. But you don't know her story, and like you only know your story, and it's important to just be with yourself. Imagine if we didn't have mirrors. Imagine if we didn't have cameras. How content would you be with yourself at that point? And I feel like this was all over the place, and this is already kind of long, but I just wanted to touch on that because we're going into Christmas and we're going into this period of time that we're going to be inside a lot because it's cold. Some of you guys might have a hard time like with your relationship with food and your body at this moment because it is the holidays, and for some that brings a lot of stress because there's like food and family around and people commenting here and there. If you get anything out of this super like messy roundabout video that I'm making right now, I just want you to know, I want you to remember that you were made perfectly. The soul that you are chose this body, chose this life because it knows that it has some lesson that it wants to learn, that it is going to learn these things, and it like life doesn't happen to you, it's happening for you. No matter what struggle you're going through right now, whatever struggle I'm going through right now, it's supposed to happen. It happens to us because we are strong enough to deal with it, and we are strong enough to learn through it. For whatever reason you decided to watch me for this long, I think it's because you needed to hear that you are perfect. You are deserving of more than you even know. You are absolute love and perfection. I love using this metaphor. When you go outside in nature, are you going to look at the tree that looks different from another tree and say that it's not perfect? Are you going to look at a flower compared to a different flower and say that it's not perfect? We are all perfect in our own little ways. You deserve love and you deserve happiness, and you are love and you are happiness and you are joy and you are compassion. And here's your reminder for that. What you do with your body and your mind and your heart is directly influenced by what you think you deserve and who you think you are. And so lately I've been trying to convince myself, and not convince myself like it's a lie, but remind myself that I'm perfect and I'm amazing and I'm deserving. I can't lie, like even though I feel like nothing has really drastically changed, I do feel a difference in myself and the way that I see myself, and the way that I see myself is more positive, and therefore it permeates into my mood and all of that. I'm just feeling comfy with my body. I hope you guys enjoyed this little soul talk. I kind of like that title, Soul Talk. And I hope that you try out something new to eat. If you're gonna go to a restaurant, or if you're gonna buy some food, or if you're gonna order from Green Chef, try something new. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye.